Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We have Keith Jarrett doing an improvisation, and this was a request by Pierre. Thank you so much for this request and donation. And I am not that familiar with jazz music at all. And for me, Keith Jarrett is a new name, and I was told he is considered or widely recognized as one of the greatest, or maybe the greatest, contemporary jazz pianists in the world or of his generation. So yeah, that's how you know when you're living in certain echo chambers or interest, whether it's musically, for me, books and film, even one of the best to ever do it, you don't know about because you're not in that world. So it's really interesting. That's really interesting. But let's check it out. Wow, that's amazing how, you can have such an energetic piece and then bringing you to peace at the end, right? Peace and peace, because you really are energized by listening to this, and then at the end, you kinds of brings it back, which is really interesting. I love that, by the way. Um, it's what can you say if you don't really know too much about piano and jazz, uh, to have a really informed and knowledgeable opinion about things, but just recognize the greatness in just how incredible it is that some people have mastered their craft and can do what they do, and just improvise for however long they really want, really. And just the dexterity, and the strength of the fingers, the agility and the stamina too, right? And the movements in the body, the feet, the back, the head, everything, just being in that moment, keeping, that melody of that, and you keep that, throughout the song, and then put other melodies on top of it, almost a little bit like Travis picking, with the guitar, keeping the bass notes going while you're using your other fingers to pick out the melodies on the other notes, or on the other strings. But the piano is just, it's such a complex instrument too, it's such a grandiose instrument. It's amazing what people can do with it in different genres. It's one of those instruments that a lot of us wish we could play, right? Even if it was only one song, just to know how that feels, right? It's something I'm definitely going to do at one point, just to, even just if it's just mimicking, just learning one thing, not even without learning true music, because that's another beast. But it's just, yeah, it's amazing to see other people who really put in the hours, who really, uh, it's their life. And I just like to watch people uh, do it. It's, you get tremendous fulfillment of that too, because there's a story behind all this, right? Uh, the whole life story, and that's what I feel when I listen to people perform their craft. Amazing. Yeah, definitely need to learn a little bit more about jazz and other genres too. It's that's one of the missions of this channel, is learning about music and history, and bit by bit chipping away at it by doing these. It's a weird way of doing it, but it's refreshing and it's really fun. So thank you, Pierre, for introducing me to this. And yeah, looking forward to learn more. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.